Good morning. It is 8:12 on July, I think it's the 22nd. And we are at Old Bull State Park in Potter County, Pennsylvania. And we just got finished up camping here tonight, or this morning. Everyone's still sleeping, and I decided I'm going to go for a hike, maybe show you guys around. So we're going to run the Hemlock Trail. It's a 1 mile loop, and it's generally pretty easy. I want to get in a video while I was here at my stay at Old Bull. So let's go. Let's roll. I failed to mention that you start off at your campground site. You got to walk through the park to get to the trailhead down past the organized tent area. There is a slight road walk to get to the trailhead too. But what's nice about this trail that I'm seeing so far, or getting to the trailhead, you walk through the park, and it's just a beautiful park to walk through. The area that I passed, it was the pavilion section. All those pavilions were built by the Civilian Conservation Corps whenever they were here back in the 30s up until the 40s. A little bit of piece of history and some amazing structures that are still standing today, almost 90 years later. Right before you get to the trailhead, there's a maintenance area to the left. They're getting ready to get the tractors going. It looks like they're going to be going out and raking the sand and at the beach and maybe cutting some grass. Who knows? So the trail is marked with a blue and yellow blaze. It is a 1 mile loop, and the trail showcases, it says it's a multi-use trail to access near camper storage, which we'll pass on the way out. It travels through the northern section of the park and showcases many of the wetland areas that are home to our state tree, the eastern hemlock. Yeah, it's a mile loop, whatever. Good that you guys are coming along. Appreciate you guys. Let's keep on hiking, and let's enjoy the trail. Okay, so I turned around and came back to the trailhead. And where the other loop came out, I'm gonna walk, would have come out. I'm gonna walk back to see how far it is to that marshland. That wasn't blazed, there was no path to even come through, no signs of a trail to even come through. So, I mean, I don't mind getting wet, but not when I'm walking in, you know, waist high and you really don't know where the heck you're going. So let's see what we got, and I'll give you guys a fair assumption of what this trail's like. Well, just as I assumed, as you can see behind me, it goes on for a stretch, probably 100 yards or so. I don't know. I'm not worth, you know, it's not worth getting through there and getting yourself all nasty, not knowing where you're stepping. If it's going to be an easy trail, if it's indicated as an easy trail, let it be an easy trail, because a lot of people that come to these state parks to hike these small trails, and if it's claiming it's going to be easy, let it be easy for them, for God's sakes. So maybe the maintenance team just doesn't have time to get out here. Personally, I would have brought the trail to the left of where I'm standing at, actually. To the left. It's a beautiful section of woods there. Why not just run it along the edge of the marshy area? I don't know. Not my decision. So, but anyways, I'm going to end it here. Head on back to camp, get changed, get out of these clothes. I'm sure I'm covered in ticks. So, I'm pretty wet. So, as always, appreciate everybody coming along. Hopefully this little video was helpful. Hate to be down on anything, but, you know, if, you know, you want to take your kids on a hike, or you know, take an elderly person on a pretty easy hike. It was at first, and then you get into something like that. Kind of takes the winds out of your sails, especially if you're a family with a bunch of young kids or whatnot. So, but as always, appreciate y'all coming along. It's been a good 2 days here at Old Bull State Park. The place did not disappoint, so y'all have a blessed day.